Hey everybody, welcome back to Stone Mountain BBQ. Today, as usual, I'm a day late and a dollar short, but I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's all across the internet, or at least it has been for a while. Smoked queso. Super simple recipe. Super simple recipe. And we're going to do it today on the Pit Boss Austin XL. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so this is literally everything that you're going to need. Everything. Now, as you saw in the title, this is a vegetarian recipe. That's just so that wifey can enjoy it. Me and wifey, our probably two most favorite snacks or appetizers is A, chips and salsa, and B, chips and cheese dip. So we're going to make some queso today that both of us can enjoy, and it's going to be delicious. First thing, we'll just get into it. We're using some Morningstar Farms veggie crumbles. That's going to be our meat substitute. Typically, you would have sausage or something along those lines in there. We're going to add a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder to that, and get some flavors going on in there. Of course, good old faithful Velveeta. Now, I'm using the original. They do have like a queso version of that, but I'm just using the original. We're going to use some pepper jack cheese, and I'm going to cut all this up too. I got some cream of cheddar cheese soup. That's just so that we don't have too thick of a queso. We don't drink regular milk. I drink oat milk, and it's vanilla flavored. And wifey drinks almond milk, and I just don't know if it would be good to add that in there. But if you're doing it at home, you can always just add some milk. And then we've got some hot Rotel, diced tomatoes with habaneros in it. And then I got some fire roasted diced tomatoes as well. Just put that in there. Now, if you want to, you can cut up your own tomatoes. You can cut up more vegetables, onions, green peppers, things like that, and put in there if you want to. This is just super simple, super easy. We've got a foil pan that we're going to put it in. Knife to cut up our cheese. Can opener to open our cans. Other than that, you don't really even need a smoker. Of course, it won't be smoked queso, but you can just put this in your oven too. Now, I've got the smoker going about 250 degrees right now. Once we put it on there, I'm going to back it down to 225 just so we get some smoke using hickory pellets. And yeah, so let's get this put together and get out to the pit. Super quick, super simple, but man, I think it's going to be delicious. So let's do it. All right, y'all, listen. I can smell that hickory smoke from that pellet smoker. We're down here in the basement. That's why y'all probably never seen this and wifey's decorations and cutting stuff on top of the frozen or the freezer. Anyway, wifey's working. I'm off today, so I'm down here trying not to disturb. But listen, I love the smell of hickory smoke. It's been a while since I've burnt anything in the pellet smoker or the stick burner for that matter, and man, I have missed this smell. But listen, seriously, this looks amazing. I can't believe I've waited this long to do this. Wifey's really excited about it for lunch. I'm just excited about it, period. Like I could eat it right now. Y'all saw me sneak a piece of the pepper jack. It was delicious. Let's take a look at this. Boom. There you go. You got that cream of cheddar or cheddar cheese soup. You got the roasted tomatoes. You got the Rotel. You got the what's that called? Morningstar Farms veggie crumbles. You got the pepper jack, and you got that Velveeta. I tried to freeze my Velveeta for just a little bit to make it easier to cut, and as y'all saw, I was struggling. But that's all right. It's going to eat, and it's going to be delicious. I am super stoked about this. I don't know if y'all can tell. I just turned the smoker down to 225. It was running about 290. Turn it down to 225. Let's go put it on the cooker. Boom shakalaka, there we are. Let's get this thing opened up. All right, guys, there it is. It is on. We're gonna leave it right there. Actually, no, I'm not. Listen, this is all off the cuff, guys. We do this as we go. I'm actually gonna slide it over there so as the smoke comes out, it's gonna come up over and it should come out or do something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to get as much smoke as I can. That's where I think it's gonna be able to do that. Gonna set a timer probably for like 35, 40 minutes. Come back out, check it, stir it all up, give it another 10, 15, 20 minutes. Roughly should be about an hour cook. And then we're gonna eat this stuff. And I'm gonna show you what my favorite nacho chip is, and it's gonna be delicious. I can't wait. All right, guys, it's been right at 30 minutes. Actually, it's only been like 27, but I can't wait to look at it. So let's take a look. I got my trusty spoon. We're gonna stir it up. We're gonna see what it's looking like. This will probably be the point where you would want to check to see if it's creamy enough or if it's too thick. If it's too thick, you can add, like I said, some milk. I'll probably just add a little water if mine's too thick, and we'll go from there. So let's check it out. Oh yeah, we got that cheddar cheese soup there. We got the pepper jack. It is melting up nice. This Velveeta is melting up. It's actually not as far along as I thought it was going to be. So we're actually going to give it probably another 10 minutes or so. I do have it pretty low. I might crank the temperature up to about 250 now that we've gotten it going. Those broccoli crumbles have melted. They're thawed out nice. But yeah, we're not quite as melty as I thought we would be. So let's get the lid back down, crank the temperature up just a little bit, and we'll check it back in about 10-15 minutes. All right, guys, we're back out here. I've already opened the lid up just to make sure we're ready to start this thing up. Let's check it out. You can see that Velveeta has completely started to melt up. We're gonna mix this up. I'm gonna mix it up off camera because I've only got one hand, so I'll be back in just a second. And for all you Schitt's Creek fans out there, you just gotta fold in the cheese, okay? You just fold in the cheese, David. Anyway, my wife will get it. It's funny. Just fold it in. Fold in the cheese. It's all pretty simple once you fold in the cheese. Alright, guys, so after we've got everything mixed together, be sure you stir it really well, because I was noticing I was having a little bit of a hard time getting everything to combine. My pepper jack wanted to stay up here, so you really had to make sure you're spreading it out through there and getting everything really well combined. We're going to leave this on here. I think I like this consistency. I think that would stick to a chip really well. I don't know if you can hear me over the smoker, but we're going to give it about another 15 minutes, let everything get real nice and happy in there, and then we're going to be tasting this, and it's going to be amazing. See you guys at the taste test. All right, guys, the queso is done. It looks and smells amazing, but I told you I would show you my favorite nacho style chip, and here it is. So I love these on the border Mexican Grill and Cantina cafe style chips. Now, they probably, well, I know they have no idea who Stone Mountain BBQ is, and have no idea who I am. However, the only chip that I will buy to eat with salsa or cheese dip or anything like that. Now, let's get that bag open, because I forgot to before I started, because I don't ever think about things. And let's try this dip out. It's the smell, like if y'all could smell it, oh, it smells good. Let's do it. Boom, there it is. Look at that cheesy goodness. Focus. Focus. It focused. Look at that. All right, I got my chip. Look at that cheesiness. Oh yeah, perfectly stuck to it. Let's give it a bite. All right, got our cheese. I'm so excited. Guys, it's so creamy, so cheesy. It's got a little bit of spice from that Rotel. You can really taste that roasted tomato. And you can even get a little bit of that garlic and onion that I put in there. Actually, I put a lot, if you saw the video. Look, you can see the Rotel, you can see the tomato, see a little bit of that. I'm dripping. See a little bit of that veggie sausage. Why have I never done this before? Anybody know? I don't. This is the first time I've ever tried doing this. Usually I buy it. Ooh, that's got a nice kick on the end. Okay. Okay. That's a little warm. That hot Rotel really put it on me. That's going to be so good. I could eat this whole pan of cheese dip. Guys, try it. If you like cheese dip, if you like queso, if you like anything, chips and salsa, stuff like that, give this a try. Now, you don't have to do the vegetarian option. You can brown you up some sausage, or chorizo would be really good in this, or a mix of the two. That would be really good too. And do the same thing. Go wild with it. You can't mess it up, I promise. Just cook it. Probably if you're doing it in the oven, maybe about 250 to 300 degrees. I did kick it up about 300 for about 15 minutes. There at the end, total cook time was probably an hour and a half. And it got super creamy, super creamy and cheesy. It's so good, guys. Give it a try. If you like it, let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. And if you're new, subscribe. We're over 6,000 now. I can't say thank you enough. That's awesome to me. I know you might get tired of it, but whatever. I appreciate it. Let's go eat some cheese dips, some queso, some smoked vegetarian queso. It's amazing. Smells great. You get a little bit of that smoke. All right, guys. I appreciate you for watching. Be sure to stick with me. We'll see what we can do. Thanks, guys. God bless.